Good morning, everyone. Dear students, let's continue with the line by line explanation of chapter 5, that is Indigo by Louis Fisher. Concluding part of the chapter. Earlier, we read that when Mahatma Gandhi was called by Sir Edward Gate, the Lieutenant Governor, Sir Edward Gate appointed an official commission of inquiry into the grievances of indigo sharecroppers. In that commission, it was unanimously decided that the Britishers would have to refund the amount which they had deceitfully and illegally taken away from the Indian peasants. Mahatma Gandhi told that the amount of payment was not important for him. But what was important that was that the Britishers had to surrender not only their money but their prestige also. As far as the peasant of India was concerned, the Britishers behaved him just like gods who were above law. Continue. Now the peasant saw that he had rights and defenders. Now the peasant was able to understand that he had his rights and there were people who could protect him. He learnt courage. He had gathered confidence. Events justify Gandhi's position. If we read all this, we are able to understand what was the contribution of Mahatma Gandhi in the freedom struggle of India. Within a few years, the British planters abandoned their states. Abandoned means left, states means lands. Within a few years, the Britishers left their lands, which reverted to the peasants. Reverted means came back. Which came back into the hands of Indian peasants. Indigo sharecropping disappeared. Indigo sharecropping vanished forever. Gandhiji never contented himself with large political or economic solutions. Contented means satisfied. Mahatma Gandhi never satisfied himself with only political and economic solutions. He saw the cultural and social backwardness in the Champaran villages and wanted to do something about it immediately. Mahatma Gandhi saw the cultural and social backwardness in the villages of Champaran and he wanted some solution for that. He appealed for teachers. Appealed means requested. Mahatma Gandhi requested for teachers Mahadev Desai and Narhari Parikh, two young men who had just joined Gandhi as disciples, and their wives volunteered for the work. Mahadev Desai and Narhari Parikh, who were the two pupils of Mahatma Gandhi, disciple means students of Mahatma Gandhi, they agreed with their own desire to do the work of teaching without any fees. Several more came from Bombay, Pune and other distant parts of the land. Several other teachers came from Bombay, Pune and distant parts of the country. Devdas Gandhi's youngest son arrived from the ashram and so did Mrs. Gandhi. Devdas Gandhi's youngest son and Kasturba Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi's wife, came from ashram for the social cause. Primary schools were opened in 6 villages. Primary schools were opened in the 6 villages of Champaran. Kasturba taught the ashram rules on personal cleanliness and community sanitation. Kasturba Gandhi taught the villagers the ashram rules about personal cleanliness and about the cleanliness of environment. Community sanitation means cleanliness of the surroundings. Health conditions were miserable. When Mahatma Gandhi came to Champaran, health conditions were deteriorating, were pathetic. Gandhiji got a doctor to volunteer his services for 6 months. Gandhiji appointed a doctor who agreed to service for 6 months without any fees. 3 medicines were available: castor oil, quinine, and sulfur ointment. Anybody who showed a cotted tongue was given a dose of castor oil. Anybody with malaria fever received quinine plus castor oil. Anybody with skin eruptions received ointment plus castor oil. Anybody who was suffering from skin infection was given sulfur ointment plus castor oil. Gandhiji noticed the filthy state of women's clothes. Filthy means dirty. Mahatma Gandhi saw the dirty state of clothes of the women. He asked Kasturbai to talk to them about it. He asked his wife to talk with the women about that. One woman took Kasturba into her hut and said, "Look, there is no box or cupboard here for clothes." The women took Kasturba Gandhi to his hut and said that they had no almirah. The sari I am wearing is the only one I have. The dress she was wearing was the only one she had. During his long stay in Champaran, Gandhiji kept a long distant watch on the ashram. During his long stay, Mahatma Gandhi kept a long observation on the ashram. He sent regular instructions by mail and asked for financial accounts. Once he wrote to the residents that it was time to fill in the old Latin trenches. Trenches means pits of Latin. And dig new ones, otherwise the old ones would begin to smell bad. Smell bad means would foul smell would be omitted by those. The Champaran episode was a turning point in Gandhi's life. Turning point is a time when an important change takes place. The Champaran incident was a time when great change took place in the history of India. What I did, he explained, was a very ordinary thing. Mahatma Gandhi told that whatever he did in Champaran, that was very common. I declared that the British could not order me about in my own country. He announced that the Britishers could not order the people of India in their country. But Champaran didn't begin as an act of defiance. Defiance means disobey. Champaran episode didn't start only due to that Mahatma Gandhi wanted to disobey the British government. It grew out of an attempt to alleviate the distress of a large number of poor peasants. But it started as an attempt to alleviate means come karna, lessen. Distress means troubles. But Mahatma Gandhi wanted to lessen the troubles of thousands of peasants. This was the typical Gandhi pattern. Typical Gandhi pattern means this was the working style of Mahatma Gandhi. His politics were intertwined with practical day-to-day problems of the million. Intertwined means twined together, bind, judi hui. His practicals were bind with the practical day-to-day problems of lakhs of people. His was a loyalty to not to abstractions, it was a loyalty to living human beings. Abstractions means to see only minor things. He was not loyal to abstractions, but he was loyal to the living human beings themselves. In everything Gandhiji did, he tried to mold a new free India who could stand on his feet and thus make India free. Whatever Gandhiji did, Mahatma Gandhi wanted to shape a new India, mold means shape, which could be free and which could stand on its own feet. Early in the Champaran episode, Charles Freer Andrews, the English pacifist, who had become a devoted follower of Mahatma, came to bid Gandhi farewell before going on a tour of duty to the Fiji Islands. When Champaran episode was going on, Charles Freer Andrews, who was English pacifist means Shanti Dut, one who advocates peace, who had become a devoted follower of Mahatma Gandhi, he had come to bid farewell to Mahatma Gandhi because he wanted to go to a tour of duty to Fiji Islands. Gandhi's lawyer friends thought it would be a good idea for Andrews to stay in Champaran and help them. Mahatma Gandhi's lawyer friends thought that if Andrews stays with Mahatma Gandhi, that would be very helpful. Andrews was willing if Gandhi agreed, and Andrews would have accepted if Mahatma Gandhi had requested him. But Gandhi was vehemently opposed. Vehemently means strongly, opposed means refuted. But Mahatma Gandhi strongly refuted the decision. He said, "You think that in this unequal fight, it would be helpful if we have an Englishman on our side?" Mahatma Gandhi told them that it was an unequal fight because the Britishers were powerful. And it would not be fair if they took an Englishman on their side to help them. This shows the weakness of your hearts. Mahatma Gandhi scolded them, telling that it shows the weakness of their heart. The cause is just and you must rely upon yourself to win the battle. Mahatma Gandhi told the lawyers that the cause was justified and they must depend on themselves to win the battle. You should not seek a prop in Mr. Andrews because he happened to be an Englishman. Prop in means interference. They must not take the interference of Mr. Andrews because he was an Englishman. He had read our minds correctly, Rajendra Prasad comments. Rajendra Prasad, the famous lawyer, writes himself that Mahatma Gandhi had read our minds correctly and we had no reply, and they had no reply. Gandhi in this way taught us a lesson in self-reliance. Self-reliance means self-dependence. In this way, Mahatma Gandhi taught the chapter of self-dependence to the lawyers. Self-reliance, Indian independence, and help to sharecroppers were all bound together. Whether it was the question of self-dependence, or it was the question of independence of India, or it was the problem of sharecroppers, all were the same for Mahatma Gandhi, because he had only one target, that was to make his country free from the clutches of the Britishers, and he wanted to provide humanitarian service to the people of his country. So here ends the chapter. Okay.